Welcome to Rock Gamer, and it's Throwback Thursday time, where I highlight some of my favorite tracks that Harmonix has released over the years for DLC. So let's get started with this week's first song. So this week's first song is from the band Matchbox 20. It's a song, She's So Mean. It's from a pack that was released in the fall of 2012 along with two other Matchbox 20 songs. And this is a song that features, pro keys as well as vocal harmonies. And this song is really a song for, I'd say, guitarists, vocalists, and drummers. The drumming is really good on this song. It's not difficult, but what it does is it instead of having that main rock beat, which the song has for some parts of it, it introduces this really fun, really fast rolls on the hi-hat combined with some rolls on the floor toms, or on the rack toms. And then it's got this really fun bridge section where you're playing between different toms as well as with a kick drum thrown in. The guitar is pretty chord heavy, like the main riff that you hear throughout the song is a lot of chords, and then it switches back and forth between chords and single notes. And then the later part of the song, like the ending, tends to throw in some more chords that you haven't played before, in the first half of the song. The bass and the keys are probably the weakest instruments. There's sections where you won't be playing any keys at all, so you'll be just standing around. The same with the bass, is not that varied, and it's just not that much fun. The vocals are a lot of fun, and there's quite a few harmonies in here. There's actually some back and forth between the lead vocalist and the people singing the harmonies, which is really nice. But overall, this is a really great song. I recommend you guys check it out. Let's go to our second song of the week. Second song is from the band Rage Against the Machine. This song is Bombtrack. It was released as part of a 3-pack back in 2012 that featured Sleep Now in the Fire and Killing in the Name. Killing in the Name is a fantastic song if you guys haven't played it. It's originally from Guitar Hero 1 or 2. So Bombtrack, it's really interesting. On guitar and bass, they virtually play the same for the most part. The riffs are identical, the intros are identical almost. And the intro uses a lot of hammer-ons and pull-offs. It's really good practice if you want to, get used to playing hammer-ons and pull-offs. The riff is really fun. Like, you'll be basically playing across the entire fretboard, hammer-ons and pull-offs. And then, the rest of the song is pretty decent on guitar. There's two guitar solos, both of which are quite easy, but I found the bass really shine during the guitar solos. That's when it gets really varied and a lot more fun. The drums are really great. It's got a great driving beat to it. The bass drum pattern I found really fun on this song, and you'll be using all of your crash cymbals a lot on this song. You'll be using your green crash, your yellow crash, and your blue. So if you do play pro drums and you have like 5 total cymbals, 3 of which are crashes, it's a really great song to play on. The vocals, if you've played Rage Against the Machine, they're all talkies, so there's really not much to evaluate there. There are harmonies in the song too, and the harmonies are pretty fun, but I enjoy songs that are not talkies. That's just my preference. But it's really another great track you should definitely check out. Let's move on to our final song of the week. Last song of the week is from Lynyrd Skynyrd. This is a live track. It's Sweet Home Alabama. This is the same version of Sweet Home Alabama that was a Guitar Hero World Tour. Now this song features harmonies, features pro keys. This song is, I think, a devil tier on pro keys, and there's a reason why. It's insanely difficult on pro keys. And this is a song where pro keys really shine, especially towards the later part of the song where it's just like a giant jam session. The vocals, it's a great song to sing and it's fun on harmonies. I think the big downside against the vocals is that the later part of the song, for about the last minute or minute and a half to 2 minutes, you won't be singing really anything, so the vocalist is going to be standing around for a while. The drums, have a pretty standard rock beat to it, but it changes things up by including, open hi-hats as well as some ghost notes. And the later part of the song has like Rush style, quick double hits, triple hits on the ride cymbal too, which really adds some kind of flair and gives it, a little bit more life. And I really enjoy the song on drums, and it also utilizes, all 3 of your crash cymbals as well. So if you do play pro drums, you're probably going to enjoy that. The guitar is quite difficult. I had to scale it down to hard when I was playing because there's a lot of hammer-ons and pull-offs during the main riff sections as well as the solos. The bass is kind of uneven. Like the first half of the song, the bass really is nothing special, but then like towards the later part of the song where you have like these outro guitar solos and you have that giant jam session is really where the bass guitar really shines. But this is another really great song. There's a ton of great Lynyrd Skynyrd songs from that pack. I'd get the entire pack. It includes Tuesday's Gone, Saturday Night Special, and I think there's another song as well. But that basically does it for Throwback Thursday. Thanks for watching, guys. And if you guys want to stay up to date on all things Rock Band 4 and Guitar Hero Live related, click the subscribe button. Take care.